Hello guys and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be doing a quick review on Publisher Rocket. Now, if you're a publisher on Amazon, then it's no longer news that you definitely must have heard about Publisher Rocket, right? It's most likely that you must have heard about Publisher Rocket. Now, Publisher Rocket is the biggest software out there that you can use for your keyword research, your category research, your AMS research and stuff like that. But this video is not about Publisher Rocket. This video is my personal review on Publisher Rocket, because I have used it for some time now. So this is me telling you my experience and of course giving you the features on what you can do with Publisher Rocket, and you now make a decision to see if it's something you can go with. Now, Publisher Rocket, first of all, is not a free tool. It costs $97. I assume you have known that already. It's $97, and it's of course a lifetime payment, which means there's no recurring payment. You're not going to pay and then pay again. It's not subscription based. So once you pay $97, then of course, you can use Publisher Rocket for as long as you want. I've used mine for over 2 to 3 years now, and it's still $97. Now, secondly, I wanted to know that Publisher Rocket, it's a tool by Dave Chesson. Yeah, if you're a publisher, then you must have heard of kindlepreneur.com. Is by Dave Chesson too. He's one of Kindlepreneur, and he's also the owner of Publisher Rocket. And this tool has been a very good tool for a good number of KDP publishers, including myself. But without wasting much time, let's go straight to this tool and let's see how this tool can help you and what it does. So over here to my screen, this is this is KDP Rocket right there. Sorry, this is KDP Rocket right here. So I'm going to launch the tool and let's see how it looks like inside. Now, I have a video on category research, just in case you don't know which category to work on, and in case you don't have this tool but you want to do category research, and have a video on category research, and I'm going to drop in the description of this video. I also have this list of 50 Kindle categories that I prepared. I did this research myself, and it's a list of profitable categories that are doing well on Amazon at the moment. So I'm going to drop the link here too in the description of this video. This is not free. It goes for 1,000 naira. So you can click on it and get these categories. It's gonna help you a lot because you won't have to do category research again. All you have to do is just click on this link, because I highlighted the categories and then the links. This is the category here, then this is the link here. So all you have to do is just click on this link. If it's not clickable, you can copy this link to your browser, just paste it on your browser, and it's gonna load straight to that category. Then you get to see the books in that category. You can see here the first book, the second book, the third book in that category, and you choose anyone if you like modeling, as if you're an independent publisher and you want to model books that are already doing well. So once again, I'm going to leave the link to those categories, those 50 categories, in the description of this video. Now let's go back to Rocket. Now this is Publisher Rocket right here. This is how it looks like inside the software. Now we have 4 main features here. We have the keyword search, we have the competition analyzer, we have the category search, and we have the AMS keyword search. AMS is standing for Amazon Marketing Services, which means this very function here can help you a lot with your ads if you want to run ads on Amazon. Now, if you want to run ads on Amazon, I would advise you get Publisher Rocket, because it's gonna give you a lot of keywords. You know, Amazon allow you to use over 1,000 keywords when you're running ads, and if you want to get 1,000 keywords manually, then it's definitely gonna cost you a lot of time. Now, one thing Rocket will help you do is to shorten your time. Now, then we have the tutorials here. If it's your first time getting the software, you're not conversant with it, then you can go for the tutorials and learn how it works. Now, let's explore these features one by one. The first one here is a keyword search. So let me click on it and let's see what comes up. Now, you see, it's telling you type in a general idea or phrase, and Rocket will find keywords to your book, which means all you have to do is just type in something that's related to your book right here. And Rocket is gonna bring up a list of keywords that are either before or after that very keyword. Now, you can also do this for books or for Kindle only, or for audiobooks. So if you're writing audiobook or a Kindle or paperback, which is books, then you can just click on it. For this video, let's go for Kindle, and let's type a generic keyword. Let's say our book is about love or relationship. Okay, now let's not just assume. Let's go to this list I spoke about. Okay, let's copy this first link here and paste this like I did. So you see, if you can get this, then it's definitely gonna help you with ideas. Now let's say I want to model if I'm modeling a book personally, this is personal stuff. If I'm modeling a book, I would like to go for books that are very straightforward, not books that are kind of complicated. So For me, the writer's voice, I don't really know what that book's talking about. Yeah, I click on it and read about it, and that's a waste of time or being stressed for me rather. So if I should model a book here, I'll most likely go. Mind you, you mustn't model the first book. Yeah, you mustn't model the first book. I'm working a video on how to model a non-fiction book, and I'll drop it on this channel this week. So make sure you stay tuned. If this is your first time on this channel, subscribe to this channel and stay tuned for that video. If you're already a subscriber, then welcome back. Turn on notification and stay tuned for that video. So I'm working on a video on how to model a book, and it's dropping very soon. So a lot of people think you must model the first book, but it's not always the case. Now, I would like to model this sixth book here. For me, the bestseller rank is 46,099, which means the book is not doing too bad. Now, the reason I'm going for this book is because it's kind of straightforward. The art and business of online writing. So you already know that, okay, this book is about online writing, and online writing is a very broad topic. There are a lot of ways of earning online. There are a lot of ways people do online writing. You can do it in form of freelancing. You can do it in form of copywriting. You can do it in form of self-publishing. You can do it in form of ghostwriting. You can do it in form of blogging. You see, all these things are related to online writing. So it's kind of give me a broad space to cover, and it's just straight to the point. The art and business of online writing, how to beat the game of capturing and keeping attention. Now, if you have a problem with category research, then I have a video on category research, and I'll drop it in the description of this video. So make sure you check it out. So let's say I want to model this book, and I'm looking for keywords to use for a book like this, just for instance. Now, the art and business of online writing. So I can just go to Rocket and type something like online writing. So let's see what Rocket brings for us. Online writing. And for Kindle, and I search. Then I'll wait for Rocket to do the magic. And here we go. We have online writing, the art and business of online writing, art of online writing tablets, make money writing online, freelance writing jobs online. And you see I spoke about freelancing. You can see, so if you're doing a keyword research for a book like this, you can go ahead and type things like, I won't be doing that because of time. You can go ahead and search for things like blogging, ghostwriting, self-publishing, copywriting, and anything that's related to online writing. And let's just see what Rocket will bring for us, and from there we'll break it down and see the ones that are profitable, the ones that are less competitive, and we'll work on them. But how do you know if it's profitable and less competitive? Hold on, let's see, because this is not just everything this software will teach you. Now, if you click on this little search icon here, like I'm clicking, if you click on this here, you're going to see that Rocket will go ahead to give you a breakdown of every software. Now, this is where I recommend, this is where I'll applaud this software, because it gives you an in-depth breakdown of everything you need to know about that keyword. Now, Rocket saves your time. That's the simple thing about it. Pretty sure Rocket saves your time that you could use for something else. For maybe if you're doing a keyword research manually or a category research manually, it's going to take you a whole lot of time, right? But this software is going to make everything just easier for you. Now, let's see what I mean by that. Now, you can see the first keyword here is online writing, this one right here. And Rocket is telling us that average pages. If I hover my mouse here, you'll see this shows the average pages of the top ranking books for this keyword. So the books that are ranking for these keywords have an average of 169 pages, which means if you want to write a book in this category, don't go and look at 50 pages or 60 pages. It's far below standard, right? So I don't know why they kept that here, but it somehow makes you know what you're competing about, the books you are competing with, so you don't just fall below the standard, right? Now, the next thing here is the number of competition, and here it's telling you that it shows the number of books that compete for these keywords in Amazon. So this means more than 1,000, because it's greater than 1,000. More than 1,000 books are competing for this keyword. Now, if you ask me, that competition is too much. If you're doing a keyword research, you should look for competition that a keyword that is less competitive and profitable. Now, let's keep going. This is the average price, and this is telling us that the book that runs for these keywords, they price their book on average $5. Okay, then this is the average monthly earnings, $238. Books that rank for this keyword, okay, tell us the estimated average monthly earnings of the top book that rank for this keyword. So the top book in these keywords are making an average of $238 a month. That is not bad. Now, estimated number of searches. It's tells you the estimated number of people who type that phrase into Amazon. Now, it's showing us right here. So let us hover our mouse on this and let's see what that red means. It's telling us not enough searches, which means this keyword is not getting a lot of searches on Amazon. Now, you want to go for something that people are searching, right? You want to use the keywords that people are not really searching for. So You want to go for a keyword that people are searching and it's less competitive. So keep an eye on this here. Keep an eye. Everything here is important, right? Everything here is important. But keep an eye on this estimated search amount. Keep an eye on this. Keep an eye on this. And of course, secondarily, you can keep an eye on this. Now, the last one here is a competitive score, and they're telling us straight up, because I hovered my mouse on, they're telling us that it's very competitive. Now, case closed. Once your keyword, that very keyword is very competitive, I don't use it personally. I don't want to tell you to not use it because you might have your own idea on what keyword research is. But if you say competition, but for me, once Rocket tells me that's very competitive, then I leave that for another day. Now let's go for the second keyword here. You can see here it's showing green, low competition, right? Now this very keyword here is low competition, but that's not the only thing to consider. You can see that it's not having a lot of searches. It's not having a lot of searches. So people are not really searching it, but the competition is low. So maybe you might want to consider that. But personally, I still have a lot of options. So I'll go through everything and gather everything before I decide on what to go and what not to go. So if you're doing a keyword research, don't just jump into conclusion. Gather all the keywords, bring together all the keywords that you feel are good, and then filter some out, right? Filter some out. Now I'm going to do a comprehensive video on keyword research. I'll use this tool and I'll use the manual method, and I'll drop that on this channel too. So stay tuned for that video. This one is just a review on Publisher Rocket, so I'm trying to keep everything as brief as possible. Now, if you can go down, you can see everything. You can see, okay, this is all for now. So since it's a book about writing, you can type something like, you can search something else, like let's say self-publishing. Let's see self-publishing. It's still related to online writing, right? It's still related, very much related to online writing. And for now, let's not go with Kindle. Let's use books. So go get a Rocket now. Let's say it's gonna load up and bring us that are ready to self-publishing, and you can just break it down and stuff. So for the number one feature, this keyword does well. For me, it does well for keyword research. This first feature, which is a keyword search, it's a very good one. It's a nice one. It saves your time. It saves your time. Instead of you going manually typing and then seeing the pop-up result from that extension and everything, this is going to save you a lot of time. Now, if you're interested in this software, $97, I'm going to drop a link for you to get the software in the description of this video. And I'm also going to drop a link to contact me just in case you're having a problem with making payments or anything. I'm going to drop a link and hit me up and I'll help you make your payment for this software. I've done that for a lot of people and I can do that for you too if you're interested in this software. Now, well, before that, let's explore the other features. Let's not just stay here and conclude that it's nice. Now, the second one here is the competition analyzer. But before that, here is one thing I'm about to leave out, but I can leave it out, right? Now, you can just use this arrows here. That's if you want this number of competitors to be arranged in order of in decreasing order. You can see I clicked on it and everything here is now arranged from 110, which is the lowest, to the highest. So if you don't have time scrolling down, you can just use this arrows here. For the average price, it also has an arrow. You can just use it here and see that everything will arrange itself from the lowest to the highest, or if you want from highest to lowest, then they can do that for you. But here is the one thing that I haven't spoken about. Now, you can see for this keyword here, let me use this keyword, self-publishing titans. It's not a good one. You can see red, green, and it's not a good one for me, but it has less number of competition and more than 94 monthly earnings. Okay, now okay, you can use it if you feel like, because it's not really doing bad. But here is what I want you to know. If you click on these three icons here, or is it lines here, now here is what Rocket is going to do for you. It's going to summarize everything for you and just give you the result in in a glance. Just by looking at it, you know everything that very keyword it's talking about. Now let's click on that and let's see. Now here is the number one book that is doing well for that keywords. That's crazy, right? It's telling you that, okay, this book here, it's written by Mike Cowis, age 2,377. That is days. This book has been on Amazon for 2,377 days. The bestseller rank of this book is 68,134. That's the number one book. It has 66 pages, and then this KWT here is keyword targeting. Now the keyword we just did this for a self-publishing titan, so keep that in mind. Now it's telling you keyword targeting. No, that is it's telling you that, okay, this keyword, this self-publishing titan was not targeted on the title or the subtitle. Let me just click on it and you see it tells you if the book has targeted keywords in title or subtitle. So this author didn't target this keyword in the title or subtitle. If you read this book, if you look at this book, you can see 14 steps to self-publishing a book. There's nothing like self-publishing titles on the title and the subtitle. So now the question is, where was this keyword targeted? Of course, in the 7 backend keywords or in the description. Now, you see why you have to stay tuned for this video on you have to stay tuned for my video on keywords, because you can also target your keywords on your title, your subtitle, the 7 backend keywords, or your description. So it's a typical example of this author here targeting his keywords in the back end. We don't know where he targeted it. We don't know where he targeted it exactly, but I'm sure it's either in the 7 backend keywords or in the description. Now, this book is going for $9.99, and it has a daily sales of $29 and a monthly average sale of $656. So this information here can also help you know if that keyword is good, because this is the first book, this is the second book, this is the third book, and it goes down to, you can load more and see a lot of books that are in that category. So you can see these books. Okay, if this number 1 book is doing well, this 2 is doing well, then that means that keyword is profitable, right? So something like that. Now, enough of that. Maybe I'll do a separate video on how to use Publisher Rocket for your keyword research, because this one is just a general overview. I'm trying to touch everything. But if you want a detailed video, maybe you have the software. I want a detailed video on how to do keyword research with Publisher Rocket, to know which keyword to go with and which not to go with, how to do competition analyzer with Publisher Rocket, how to do category search with Publisher Rocket, how to do AMS keyword categories with Publisher Rocket. If you need a video like that, let's say you have the software or you're about to get it and you want me to break every feature down in separate videos, then why not? Let me know in the description, in the comment of this video, let me know in the comments, so I'll work on something like that. But this one is just a general overview, so I won't be spending too much time on it. Now let's go to the second feature here, which is the competition analyzer. So I'll click on competition analyzer here. You can click on it here, or you can use here. It's still the same thing. So let me click on competition analyzer, and okay, let me click this first. So competition analyzer, and it's telling you to type in a keyword or phrase, and Rocket will show you the 10 books around for that 10 plus important data. So now let's use something different. Let's not use online writing again. Let's use love. Yeah, love. We want to know how the keyword love is doing on Amazon. We get them Rocket. Now you have to know that KDP Rocket, Publisher Rocket, works majorly on Amazon. So if you're publishing on Kobo or Ingram Spark or any other publishing platform, you might not really find this too helpful. This is mainly focused on Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing and for self-publishers or independent publishers on Amazon. So now let's see what love is doing. Let's see how love is doing. Now the first book that is doing well with the keyword love is is Ali Hazelwood, The Love Hypothesis. That's been 719 days on Amazon. The seller rank of 2101, 383 pages. Keyword targeting, yes. Now look at this. The keyword here is love, and they're telling us that this auto targeted is in the keyword, in the title or subtitle. And of course it's true, because it's telling us the love hypothesis. Now this one too here is yes. You can see 8 rules of love. Now this person here wrote the mastery of love. Yes too. Let me see if there's a no. Okay, there's a yes. Maybe if we load more, you can see a no. And for everyone that has a yes, you see that love was either used in the title or in the subtitle. Okay, now let's see the price, $9.99, and the daily sales and monthly sales. Now if you click on check it out, it's going to open in your browser and take you to that book. This is the book here. You can read the description or read anything you want to read about this book. So let's go back to Rocket, and here is something here, export competition data, which means if you click on it here, this data is going to export and save on your device. So you can see I just have to choose the location and everything will be saved on my device. So let's say I don't have data or I don't have time at the moment, I can just save everything here and then visit it later on. That's crazy, right? Now there's one crazy thing here I want us to check, is unleash the categories, which means if we click on unleash the categories, okay, let's see what it does. So unleash the categories, and let's see how Rocket intends to unleash this for us. Okay, now unleash the categories, all categories. Okay, now it has opened all the categories and it's telling us the sales to number 1 and sales to number 10, the large publishers and the Kindle Unlimited. Now this feature is a feature about category research, so I'll only go deep into this. I'll tell you how to use it when I get to category research. So let me just go back. Meanwhile, you can export this Let me just go back. So that is it about competition analyzer. If you have a keyword, you really want to check how the keyword is doing, the books that are ranking well for that keyword, the books that are not doing well, how long those books have been there, the money, how much they are making daily on average and monthly on average, because all these things can really help you to come up with a very good keywords. Now, the reason I'm taking much time on keyword research is because keyword research is one reason you might not be making sales on Amazon. It's kind of very taxing. If you're using the manual method, it's going to take a lot of time. If you're using this, it's still going to take a lot of time. All you have to do is just calm down and make sure you settle the issue of keyword once and for all. You can see that this information that Rocket is giving us are things that I bet you probably never knew exist. But these are things that you won't argue that, of course, they can help you. If you can have the opportunity of seeing the first book that is doing well on that with that keyword you intend using, and how it has and how the author targeted it and everything like that, then it's definitely gonna help you. So Rocket helps you with that. Now, category search. Let's go to the third feature. Once again, if you want me to do individual videos on how everything here works, let me know in the comments, so I'll work on something like that. Now let's go to category search. And this is exactly how I did my category search. This list I told you about, I used this software for it, and that's how I came up with these 50 categories. So if you don't have the software and you're interested in getting these categories, just 1,000 naira, click the link in the description of this video. I'm going to leave a link to that page, and I'm also going to leave a link to my DM, a link to contact me. So you can hit me up. That's if you're interested in it. Or let's say you want to get Publisher Rocket and you're finding it difficult with payment, you want to know how to go about it and everything, I'm going to drop a link here. A link tree. It's titled linktree.com/attachments blah 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 blah. Once you click on it, you can hit me up on Facebook, on WhatsApp, or anyone. Now back to category search. Now, all books Kindle. Let's go to Kindle. Now, this is something crazy I want all of us to look at. Now, these are all the categories on Kindle so far as publishing on Amazon is concerned. First one is art and photography. You can go and check that manually and you see that it's the same. And then we'll have travel. So let's just check a category here out. Let's say business and money. You know, I like money. So let me see. Check it out. Now, this is crazy. This is Kindle store with category string. I believe you know what category string is. This is Kindle store. This is Kindle ebook. This is business and money. Now, this is business and money. This is accounting. This is business and money. This is accounting. This is auditing. So it's kind of niche down. It's going to give the category string all the subcategories in that category. Now, this is something if you want to do manually, it will take a lot of time. You have to click to load, click again, but let's see. Everything here, it's in at a glance. Now, this is accounting. Everything from here to here, it's under accounting, but it's still niche down to auditing, CPA, financial, government, and managerial. So that's by the way. Now this is a category string, a subcategory, sorry, for every category that ever exists under business and money. Now this here is telling you the sales to number one. It means this is the number of sales. Okay, this is the number of sales you need per day to rank number one in that category. That's a crazy statistics, right? Now this second one here is sales to number 10. This is the number of sales you need to sell per day. The number of sales, the number of books you need to sell per day to rank number 10 for this category. Now, large publishers. This is the percent of books in the category that are from a significant size publisher. This means these are, for this category right here, public finance, 54% of those books there are from big authors and publishing houses, which means only about 46 or thereabouts books in that category are from self-publishing authors. Now, Kindle Unlimited, 20% of those books are enrolled for Kindle Unlimited. Now I have a video on what Kindle Unlimited means. The name of the video is free down deal, Amazon free promotion, and countdown deal. So I'm gonna drop a link to that video also, so you can know what Kindle Unlimited means. And in the separate videos, I'll be doing that. If you say I should do that in a separate video, I'll be telling you how all this information can help you come up with a good category to work on. Now, but just for a tip, I want to advise you go for a category that it's highly competitive, and you will know by the number of books. For instance, if you need 10 books to rank number 10 in that category, then you know that, okay, this category is very competitive. If you need 4 or 3, then you know that, okay, this is very much achievable and less competitive. And these large publishers can help you know the standard you should keep your book, because if big books, if high percentage of the books here, let's say this one is 80% of books in this category, 80% of books in this category are from big publishing houses. Now that can help you know, okay, since it's from big publishing houses, then there's a high chance that people want to go for these people instead of me. Now you might want to consider that. But personally, I don't give a damn whether 100% of the books are considered publishing. If I see that every other box is thick and I get good keywords for it, then I go ahead with it. Now, that's a personal decision. You might decide to consider that. And of course, you should, because it's really help you know the people you're competing against. Now, Kindle Unlimited, this can help you know, okay, if a high percentage of those books are enrolled for Kindle Unlimited, then you should do same, because you know that, okay, people these books are doing well. They're not doing well, then more people won't choose to enroll it on KDP Select. So you might want to enroll yours too for KDP Select. And don't forget, I have a video on that, so you might just check it out. I'll drop the description of this video. Now, there is one thing here inside. You click on this insights. It's like a summary of everything I've been saying there. Now, here we go. Sales to number 1, 8. Sales to number 10, 5. Kindle Unlimited, 12. Large publishing, 80. And it go ahead also tell you that average independent publishing price. Now, let me bring it here so that you see what I'm talking about. The average price that independent authors and small publishing charges for book with significant sales in this category. So this can help you not to overcharge your book. Now, this one is for average price that large publishers charges for book, which means the independent publishers in this category are charging their books that are doing well. They are charging 2.68 on average. Therefore, the book publishing houses, they are charging 4.3 on average. So that will help you not to overcharge and not to undercharge. Now, this is crazy. Now, the average number of books that are doing well in this category must have stayed for 3,107 days. Now, I'm going to explain how all of this can come into play in a separate video that I'll be recording, exploring each of these features on Rocket. For this video, I'm trying to touch everything. We are already 26 minutes or so into this video, and I really don't want to keep it long. But if you ask me to do a separate video on how each of them work, then of course I'll do that. Subscribe and stay tuned for it. Now, rating 4.4. This is the average number of Amazon review stars for a book with significant sales in this category. Now, average page count is 430. Now, we'll have a chart here. This is this chart is from July to June, August, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. I think this is from June last year to July this year. Now, it's telling you the monthly sales of categories top 30 book. Now, you see there was an increase here, 365, then it dropped to 175, 145 here for that month. It's 160 for that month, 155 for that month. Now, make sure you always read this, because this is something you should consider. Now, they're telling us here that this category has relatively flat growth at a monthly rate of 0% and ranks in the top 30% of all Amazon categories in terms of sales. Now, expect high competition. Wow, that's a red flag. Expect high competition, but also high profit in the top ranking books. Now, if you're an independent publisher, avoid high competition. Caution: this category has high variation, and only a few bestsellers might be driving its growth statistics. The unique categories in this top category here, we have low amount of books in the Kindle Unlimited. Readers may be willing to pay a higher price for these books. That's the unique feature. Then significant activities from large publishers. Professionally made books with financial backing are likely the norm. Under red flag. Lower prices with lower margin publishing in this category may require competitive pricing. Under red flag. Now, you can see just by reading everything here, you have an idea on how good that category is. So this is one thing that Rocket can also help you if you're doing your category research. Now, I considered everything here before coming up with this list. So you rest assured that if you get this, then you're in a good category. All you need to do is just find a book there, model it, and go ahead with your keyword research, then publish your book. Now, that is it about category research. Remember, you can do this for Kindle. This is Kindle. If you go back, you can see you can do this for paperback, also that's books, and you can also do this for audio book. You can see here, this is for books, this is for Kindle, and this is for audible. Now, the last feature that we have on Publisher Rocket is the AMS keyword search. Now, AMS stands for Amazon Marketing Services, and this feature helps you when you're running ads. The reason I say people running ads is because it's go ahead and give an expanded list. If you search love in keyword search now and you come back and search love in AMS keyword search, you're going to see that the result is going to be more broad here and different. And also remember that Amazon allow you use auto name and already existing book if you're running ads. But if you're just publishing your book and it's not on ads, then Amazon is going to flag that book. If they notice that, they're going to block the book or reject the keyword. They ask you to work on your keywords. But if you're running ads, then you can go ahead and use it. If you're running ads, then you can use someone's book or an already existing book for your keywords. And ads allow you to use as much as 1,000 keywords when you're running ads. I will do a video on ads one of these days. Now, this is how this works. You can just click on new search here, and it's telling you enter generic phrase, blah blah blah, as it always does. So let's use Kindle, and let's type love. Me and love. Okay, then go get them rocket, and let's see how this is gonna look like. Now, what I do is when I want to run ads, I don't really go through everything individually. What I do is I just export everything, and because here it's not giving us a breakdown, so I just click on this export here and then save it. Then later I go through it and then use it for my ads. Then you can see that this result here, it's more than what we saw there, right? Now this is because, and here it goes ahead to give us a ASIN and ISBN. Now there's what we call product targeting when you're running ads. Product targeting means you can target a book, or you can target a book by writing the name or writing the ASIN or ISBN of the book. And when people search for that book, then yours will kind of be down below it. Of course, it's depending on your cost per click, because the greatest cost per click wins. So this is where it's very important that you put your book on a low competitive category. Category research cannot be overemphasized, because if your book's in a low competitive category, even if you're running ads, you will just need a little cost per click. Now, how much is going to charge you for a click? But if your book's in a high competitive category, let's say a lot of people in that category have their book on ads already, or they don't have their books on ads, but their books are doing well, then you now come with your own book and you want to run ads. It will require a high cost per click for your book to rank above their book. And if you're competing with big authors, then you don't want to be in that kind of position, because you might end up spending a lot of money and not really seeing returns. So I beg you, make sure you take your category research seriously and your keyword research seriously. And that is where this comes in once again. So because it's already saved you the stress of the category research. Now, let's go back to this AMS, and you can see it also gives us here the name of the author. Remember, you can target authors in your AMS when you're running ads. So that's why it's giving us the name of the authors and the ISBN here. So this is it for the AMS keyword search. If you click on filter here, let's see, it's gonna ask you if you want to filter only based on the AMS A to Z solution or Amazon solution or search results or title or author. But for me, I leave everything turned on because I want to see everything. I should decide which one to use and which not to use. So apply. Then you can click here, export, and save it. So guys, this is it about Publisher Rocket. In summary, for me, I've really enjoyed using Publisher Rocket. Now, one thing people think or get wrong is that they think Publisher Rocket will boost your sales. Of course, it will boost your sales if you use it well. But I've seen situations where people just think, okay, once I get rockets, my sales will skyrocket. Now, that might be the case if you use it well, but if you don't, then if you don't understand how all this thing works, then you might just end up not seeing too much good results on your self-publishing journey. But it's a tool that I advise you get here. It saves you a lot of time. If not for anything, Rocket saves you a lot of time and stress of trying to do your category research manually, do your keyword research manually, and everything. Now everything can be done here in less than 30 minutes. I can come up with a very good category, more than one good category, and then get good keywords for it. All that will be left for me is to just go there and get content to create my book. So if you can get Publisher Rocket, it's just $7. I would advise you get it. It's a very nice tool. I've used it, and there is my testimony. It has saved me a lot of stress and of course a lot of results using this software. So if you're interested, I'm going to drop a link for Publisher Rocket for you to get Publisher Rocket in the description of this video. But if you have any problem with it, I'm going to drop my personal link for you to hit me up. Maybe if you want to have any issues with payment or other stuff, hit me up and I'll get it for you. Lastly, like this video. That's if you like it. Don't like it because I said like it. If you like this video, like it. If you don't like it, let me know why you don't like it in the comment section. If you have any question, ask me in the comment section. And if it's your first time on this channel and you enjoy this content, then hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more videos. Also, don't forget to get this category research if you really want to just go there and start publishing your book. So thank you guys for seeing to the end of this video, and see you in my next video. Good luck on your publishing journey. See you on top. Cheers.